Okay.
Hey, I'm John Ford. I'm a second-year BCS student here at Mississippi State University.
My name is Tim Sullivan. I'm a second-year student here at Mississippi State University, and I'm majoring in building construction.
And I'm Jackson Parker. I'm a second-year student at Mississippi State University, and I'm a building construction science major.
My name is Robby Keifer. I'm a second-year building construction science student here at Mississippi State University.
This is Project A03, and we were required to analyze the current job site logistics of the Davis Wade expansion. This expansion was estimated to be around $75 million, and we also looked at the potential problems of the job site logistics, and we're required to come up with our own plan of how we would set up the site.
The purpose of having a construction logistics plan is to reduce site congestion, optimize the use of vehicle management, and eliminate opposing safety hazards that could potentially arise on the job site. The current logistics of this site accomplish most of these goals, however, are not sufficient in some of these aspects. The first problem noticed when walking up to the site is a congested entrance and exit. Trucks cram their way into the site for delivery and backup traffic on campus roads. In our site logistics, this problem was addressed by rerouting the haul road to lead through the job site, therefore allowing the site to have easy ingress and egress for delivery trucks. Another key factor that is not present is some form of site security. As for the current site layout of this job, the main laydown space is not located centrally to the site. Materials are stored off-site and are transported as needed to the site by moving equipment. As well as the main layout space being off-site, it is cluttered and unorganized. Other minor problems include no washdown area, flooded equipment roads, and site fencing not being properly maintained. All of these are issues that hinder a functioning job site.
After observing several problematic issues of the current site, we were required to come up with our own site logistics for the job site. In our team site logistics, we rerouted the haul road to loop through the existing job site, providing easy ingress and egress for delivery trucks and other vehicles coming on and off site. We boosted our site security by providing identification cards to employees and other personnel and scanners at every entrance so managers know exactly who comes on and off the site at all times. We relocated toilets and dumpsters to central locations to assist in easy maintenance for dumpsters and other waste management. We provided a transportation system to minimize employees walking by foot to and from the job site. This reduces liability for all parties. We designated washdown areas at each entrance to assist in keeping a clean job site and clean roadways on campus, and we are going to fix the site debris fencing where it is broken and fallen down. Executing and following these new site logistics will help eliminate safety hazards, reduce congestion, and help the job site run smoothly and as efficiently as possible.
The site access on the job site has two access points, one for delivery trucks, concrete trucks, and other equipment. There is no turnaround, and this causes congestion and unsafe site for students who are walking nearby. We plan to add a loop that utilizes the current Barnes Noble back entrance as an entrance for deliveries that would exit out of the existing entrance of the site, which can be seen in this video.
The current job site has no site security, which is a liability for all parties involved in this project. There is no regulation of who or what comes in or out of the site. We would plan to add an entrance for employees only and implement the use of RFID cards to regulate who has been on the job site and for how long they were there. We also would provide security personnel to enforce job site security. Here's a perfect example of the lack of site security as a Mississippi State student wanders on site.
Employees are required to park off-site and commute by foot to and from the job site. This proposes many issues and many safety hazards arise from this factor. An example of a potential problem would be if a worker were to be hit by a traffic commuting either to or from the site. Many parties could potentially be liable, including the university or the construction company themselves. This prevents an obvious problem for the site, and in our site logistics is addressed by either providing a transportation system for employees or relocating employee parking.
current site is cluttered and unorganized, which causes time delays and safety hazards. Due to the condition of the haul road, vehicles may get stuck in the mud, causing even further time delays. The road was built over the existing Bar Avenue, which means traffic has been rerouted around campus, which is inconvenience for the Mississippi State students. In our site logistics plan, we plan to grade the road twice a week and add gravel to ensure maximum mobility around site.
The operations of this job site include job office trailers, temporary toilets, dumpsters, and even construction storage containers. The office trailers are located in the southeast corner of the job, along with the subcontractor trailers. There are 3 pairs of temporary toilets scattered throughout the site and 5 dumpsters sporadically placed where needed. In our plan, we plan to organize the site and add the dumpsters in a more centralized location. Meters were installed to tap into the university's power supply. The job site also implements the use of generators where landlines cannot be accessible. Fuel is hard to access for generators, and the meters are only accessible by the job offices.
Due to the site being in the middle of campus, there is a lot of time restrictions involving school-related traffic. Another big time restriction is the noise level that the site can reach while classes are going on at the same time. In our plan, we plan to make sure that the noise level during school hours is never too high and to make sure traffic is always flowing to ensure students and faculty can move around campus more effectively.
Buildings that are in the surrounding area include MacArthur Hall to the northwest, Giles Hall and Memorial Hall to the north, the Art Department to the northeast, Barnes & Nobles to the west, and the existing stadium. Due to the location of these buildings, they run the risk of getting hit with construction debris.
The laydown space that is currently on site is cluttered and unorganized. There is also laydown space off-site at Aiken Village that is also used for staging area for materials coming on to the site. In our plan, we plan to ensure both laydown spaces are organized and to cover important materials to ensure the quality of materials going on site is good. There will be in return improve the quality of work on site, the eyesore on campus, and the timeliness of the project.
Meters were installed to tap into the campus's water supply for equipment and washdown. There is little drainage in place for the site, and the only drainage on site seems to be clogged from the job site runoff. We would correct drainage and elevation problems and create temporary drainage systems and maintenance of runoff and drainage.
Because there are no washdown areas on site, mud is getting deposited onto the roads as trucks leave the site. This creates a driving hazard for both drivers and students walking nearby. It also presents a danger to students riding their bikes.